it's me, Amy Brackman. I am here from Boston Jumps, and I'm going to kind of teach you a little bit about taking your boots on and off. It's extremely important that you actually have these on the proper, secure way. So if you haven't already put them on yet, I'm going to show you actually how to take them off and put them on safely. So you want to actually lift your boots up, and you're going to basically slide these buckles, okay? So you want to I recommend keeping these buckles down at all times until you're ready to crank them, okay? So, just gonna again show you releasing the buckles, okay? And I have a little sock on. I used to actually never have a little sock on. I used to always wear a high sock. And just make sure your sock is smooth. But you wanna basically, I actually now love my short little socks in these. So if you feel that your foot hurts, wear a thicker sock or even a thinner sock, but long as it's smooth. So you're basically going to immediately, as you notice, again, my buckles are not lifted, slide it in, slide it in. Now you always want to remember to tighten from the bottom all the way up. And you do not want to pull this past a 90-degree angle. For those of you who do not know, a 90-degree angle is almost just like an L, okay? So you really want to do it like this, and if you feel like it's too tight, it won't buckle. And when it's down, or when you're ready to put it down, you have to hit it, use this part of your hand and hit it, and you need to listen for that snap. Again, I'm gonna show you again. I'm releasing it, okay? Lift it up. You can push it this way. So lift with your left hand and push down with your right hand, and then you're going to snap that. You want to hear that. This is really important. I've watched a lot of people, they lift their buckle, this slides over, and it goes in, and they're like, why isn't it tightening? Well, because it's not. I want you to get in close, and I want you to see it has to be inside that. So that's why it's great to put it down, put it in, and crank it, and then snap it. At no point in time do you ever want this so tight, that it's going to actually hurt you. You should never feel any pain in these boots. So I just want to remind that to you. You should never feel any ouches or pain. If you do, loosen up your boot. You get it too tight. Everyone at the beginning always fears that they're gonna fall. You're not gonna fall. You're safely secured in as if you are in a ski boot or a rollerblade, but it's the safest shoe actually the world has to offer. So you're going to also crank up the top. Now the top, depending on your ankle size, if it's a little larger, you're not going to be able to crank that much, but you do want to know that if your ankle is a little smaller, you do need to crank it a little bit more and make sure that's tight. And again, listen in. Hear these buckles? Okay, you want to make sure that that's down. You should be able to put 2 to 3 fingers in each of your boot, okay? Just gonna show you again. So as you want to make sure that you're seeing, I want you to look down. If you have to look in a mirror to get yourself started, and make sure that you're buckled and secured firmly and tightly, okay? Not too tight, okay? Once you actually get your shoes on, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to just remember this. This is the most important thing. Everyone always is like afraid to fall because they're feeling like the boot of it being the round. Do not worry about that. I want you to actually just focus as if you have a magnet, or if you're have like a marionette puppet, the strings pulling at the top of your head and your shoulders. So you immediately want to stand straight up. That's what's the best thing actually about these boots, is they engage your core. So just immediately stand straight up and don't expect to stand still. You're not going to. You're on a little bit of a curve. It's okay. Don't lean forward. You'll be fine. Just move your feet. And as you can see what I'm doing right now, just do like a little simple march in place, and you feel good. If you feel like you want, grab a chair. As you can come over, if you feel like I want to put mine on and be close to a chair, you can so do that. Stand up, walk up, and there you go. You literally can actually put these boots on and be ready to go in less than 30 seconds to a minute, okay? You might need a little more help with your buckling of your boot, but that's totally fine. So what I want you to actually do is feel, like I said, just walk or just lightly do a soft march in them. And then I want you to do a slow jog, standing in place, just so you can see. And important, what you're gonna feel is you wanna feel the bounce. If you're just doing this little jog, you're not gonna get a huge bounce. So important, we're not trying to get high like a trampoline. We're just trying to get the actual compression of the spring in the bottom. It doesn't look like a spring, but this is actually a compression spring right here, okay? So I want you to see this. This right here is the compression spring. And what will happen is, if you look, and I want you to zoom down close to the bottom of my foot, you should be able to see that the boot is going, I'm gonna move a little bit so you can see here. See how my boot is going down? But if I'm changing my feet like this, right to left, you'll see it's going down more. And that's what you want. At no point in time do you want it to completely get down to the flat to the ground. If so, then you want to actually reach out to myself and I can help you get either a thicker spring, or we could possibly look at getting you into a pro shoe. It's very important. People don't realize that they can be really strong. I know I feel really strong, but if you're really strong, even weighing like 150, you actually can have very strong legs and you can actually be powerful and get down there. There's some people that are basically regular weight, 180 or so, man or female, and they're completely fine in this boot. But again, sometimes weight and strength, you might either need what's a metal spring that we would place inside the immediate compression part, or you would actually use a pro. So I'm just gonna show you some basic moves. So bear with me, because this is something that I want everyone to know that you're gonna feel comfortable always in. Remember this, you need to always try to think of, you wanna keep moving. I will cook and clean in these, so feel free to put them on in your house. You're not gonna ruin your actual floors. A lot of people also worry like, what kind of floors? Don't worry, any hard surface is the best surface. You're not gonna ruin any floors, indoor, outdoors. Anything that you can run on in a sneaker, you can actually run in the boots with. So I'm just gonna show you that when you do a little jog, this is just a simple move to get you started. And I do try to tell everybody, I wanna see you actually change your weight and lift it from right to left, and you'll feel that you're gonna get actually a bigger bounce. So just gently go from left to right, and you can go back, front and back, front and back. This is actually called a pendulum. And really importantly, when you're jogging, this is the easiest way I try to let everyone get into a pendulum. A pendulum actually is like a clock. So whatever comes up must come down. What comes up must come down. So I always say, do a little loose jog and see how my legs are kind of going sloppy. This is actually an easy way for you to get a pendulum. And your foot just comes right back down. Okay, and then when if it's tiring or you don't feel like you have that move, it's okay. Go back to a straight jog. I'm gonna show you some other couple of moves that are my favorites and simple moves for beginners. So, beginning, a knee up. Just raise your knee. You don't have to have your arms involved. Again, if you're beginning, that actually might feel like it's too much, but if you don't and you want more, make sure that if you're bringing your arms up, try to use a little resistance, okay? A knee back. It's just like this. And again, using your arms with a little bit of resistance is going to actually help you toning up your arms. So those are a couple of basic moves. A jack is a simple move. This is called a single jack. And a lot of times you're gonna hear myself or any of the other trainers that if you watch, you're gonna hear singles and doubles. So this is singles, this is doubles. We're bouncing twice. Okay, this is a scissor or a ski. Sometimes you'll hear myself or somebody else refer this to as a ski. And so single, single, double. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. And always bring it back to a jog. You feel free to always work out your own music if you want. If you like some favorite song, work out in your house, outside. That's what's great about these boots, is that you can do anywhere, indoors or outdoors. They're safe on knees and joints. It absorbs 80% of the actual shock that goes to all of those things. Oh yes, you see I'm out of breath. All of your joints. So feel free to keep actually a close eye on us. Definitely make sure you subscribe or follow us on our Boston Jump site, and we'll check out and give you some more videos to come up. We'll see you soon. Bye.